Hi, welcome to another video. So, the team at Antigravity has been listening to the feedback from users, and a lot of stuff has now actually been fixed. There is a ton of small stuff across their products, so I thought I would do a quick overview of them. First, let's talk about the bug fixes. One of the major bugs that I also noticed was a silly one. In this bug, the projects were unable to be migrated from the previous Antigravity to the new one if the title of the thread contained C, J, or K in the title. This was not happening with everyone, it seems, but in some places the string escaping or something might have been the culprit, so that is now fixed. Secondly, they fixed an issue that caused duplicate projects to be created when importing from Antigravity 1. They also resolved an issue where Google One credits were not being applied or utilized. I mean, if the utilization had not been fixed, I would have been happier, but I guess that's fine. Then, in the improvements part, they have now added an install IDE option if Antigravity is not installed. So if you just install Antigravity 2.0 and do not install the IDE, then it will give you an option to install it basically in one click. Similarly, if you already have it installed, then it now gives you an option to open it as well by hitting the Open IDE button that appears in the editor. Actually, let me show you these. So when you open it directly, you won't see the Open IDE option at all. You'd need to navigate into the thread that you want to work on, and then it shows you the IDE option as well. And clicking this opens up the folder in Antigravity IDE. The threads don't sync though, which is a bummer. By sync, I mean that you can't see the same thread that you were working on in the Antigravity UI thing. They don't cross-sync, which is kind of a bummer, as you can't continue to work in the IDE. I mean, they boast about Antigravity being used everywhere, then at least it should cross-sync. This is the major improvement in the Antigravity graphical interface itself. There's also one more major upgrade in the CLI as well. The first thing that they fixed was something I was facing every time. The issue was that the OAuth credentials were not persisting in the terminal for some people. I was one of them. My OAuth credentials were never persisting at all. Now they do, which is quite good. I had also raised a complaint on Twitter about the Antigravity CLI color scheme being really bad on some terminals, and Varun Mohan, who is the Antigravity head at Google, replied to me saying that they'll fix it. Shengja, who is the lead developer for the CLI, told me that the color scheme thing is because you need to manually configure it. Most CLIs, like Claude Code, actually automatically detect most terminal configs and make sure that you get the best experience, which currently Antigravity CLI doesn't do. They will fix it, but for now, if you also see this, then go to the settings option and then select the color scheme here. If you search for theme, which any sane person in this world will, then you won't find it. So make sure that you type color scheme and then go in and change it to the one that looks fine and that you like. Anyway, if we come back to the updates, then they have also enhanced the Windows experience as well. So if you use the Antigravity CLI on a Windows machine, then it should be a bit more pleasant than usual. They also added Proceed in Sandbox tool permission mode. It auto-approves terminal commands that run inside the secure sandbox, requesting manual approval only when a command attempts to bypass the sandbox. If you are a free tier user, then they have also integrated consumer and free tier onboarding directly into the CLI. One more cool thing that they have done is that they have added an environment variable to hide the email and plan tier from the header. So if you're doing a demo or something, then you can remove that part now. That is about it. These features are a bit more fleshed out than before, for sure. They are listening to feedback as well, so I'm kind of hopeful that they'll fix a lot of the experience part for sure. I don't think that they can fix the model part of the experience. But if the tool experience is better, then it will be kind of great. They have also increased the rate limits of the models in Antigravity as well. They first increased the limits by 3x, which was great in itself, but they have also now increased it to 3 times more for a week, which is kind of crazy. So it's pretty much unlimited for a week. They have also increased the context length for Gemini 3.5 Flash in Antigravity as well. You now get about double the max context length in Antigravity for Gemini 3.5 Flash, which is a super cool thing to see. They said that some people have been hitting compaction many times for hard tasks, which hurt performance. This should help in those cases. So this is about it. I thought I would talk about this because while these are smaller updates, it tells you that they are kind of serious about all the feedback and are fixing things left, right, and center, which is such a cool thing to see. I'm a bit more confident that their next Gemini 4 models might actually be good if they take all the inputs seriously, which I think they are. Antigravity is free, and you get some crazy limits in the $20 plan as well, which comes along with Gemini 3.5 Flash, and just as a coding agent for the plan price, it is kind of great. So that is about it. It is actually a pretty good experience to have for the price. That is about it. Go ahead and give it a try. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating through the Super Thanks option or becoming a member by clicking the Join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.